So digging into our issues, brake freezing up, so now we have to deglaze all that stuff again. Judging that I was able to clean up the calipers, push fluid up through to here, to this point right here, looks a little wet, but that might just be because I didn't wipe it down well after I cracked this bolt and got the air out. So judging by the fact that maybe I'm good to this point, this is right here, either this is our issue or the hose going from here up through here, or it could be our master, which was replacement from somebody else. So unfortunately, if that's our problem, something's not releasing, something's holding the pressure, so we might need to rebuild this guy. So I know you can get them pretty cheap online, put a new one on. Do we try that, or do you try to rebuild this one? Do we try to find a soft spot? I mean, we can go ahead and blow air from here through this hose and into the crossover tube here, and maybe get it to work. If that doesn't come of it, if nothing comes of that, then we do probably have to rebuild this. Rebuild it or replace it. We went to a lot of work to get this one installed, ordering it and everything, so I'd rather not have to do that. But let's look online and see what they are, and that might be our issue. But we got to open this up again, let air in the system, so we'll be bleeding it again. I won't take you through all that, but I'm gonna go open up another system that I already have removed from a bike, and let's just look at what's in there. Okay, so I already got this torn down. This is what we refer to, as Honda refers to, as a two-way joint. You can see this one actually has the metal housing built in with Honda. I believe this is off of the 82 Sabre, but since we already have it torn down, you can look in. See, look how terrible this is. It's pretty junky. There's a lot of crap in there, so I wouldn't be throwing this on my bike. But the right brake comes off this side. Oh yeah, that's beautiful in there. Could probably clean it up. And the left side comes off of here. Now this is interesting. So your hose comes down from your master right here. So that comes down to here. That sits on this banjo bolt. It actually runs through the other banjo bolt. Or I'm sorry, runs through the other brake line. So this is my right side brake line. So basically, all this really is a crossover tube with crappy brake stuff in it. So two-way, what did I call it? A two-way joint. So there's nothing that could restrict. I mean, that's a pretty big opening. Really nothing to restrict anything in there. You got brake fluid in there. That's the end of it. So I'm guessing that's not clogged on the Honda Shadow. But here, let me show you this. You pull off this hose, and there's a hole here for brake fluid to flow through, down into the first brake line. And then the rest flows through the middle, into there. Now, obviously, there's a special banjo bolt, because there's the other hole to let brake fluid flow down to our one side of the brake, and then it's the other side. Well, no, this comes down from up top. So brake fluid flows down from the master in through this hole, and this bolt does a lot. Flows out to the right side brakes, and then flows out here and through here to jump into the left side brakes. So something's not working. I kind of assume, I don't know, maybe one of my lines is not working. These are really rusty, by the way. These are probably trash, but it's a good visual to see what's going on maybe in the system. I'm leaning towards the fact that maybe my master cylinder doesn't work. It either needs rebuilt or replaced. So it's a shame I haven't done a rebuild on a master cylinder yet, but maybe we go ahead and do that. We could put stainless steel or steel braided lines on that would take care of the issue also. But something's not letting fluid back up. So you push it out in your, well, it'll be the other side. You push it out of your master and it's supposed to come back through. Something's not releasing, so I think we're gonna take the master off and clean it out. This is the Shadow 750, 1983. I went ahead and I threw a different master on it. Doesn't mean this one works. This is from the Nighthawk 650 that I recently tore down. I cleaned it all out. I threw in, no, I didn't throw anything in there. I cleaned it all out, and then I went to the right side caliper, popped it off. I'll show you how I did that in a minute on the other side, and compressed the pistons back, and this is what came up through. So guys, it's open. I just wonder if that master cylinder, there was something going on in there. So this came right up through. It was easy to push them back in, and it squished right up through the line. So I'm hoping there's not a jam there, and obviously it goes backwards, so I don't see how it could be wrong. So all we got to do here, and I will have to go ahead and deglaze these because they did lock up, but for now I just want to take this out again and see if it's still giving me problems. So all we need to do is pull the 12 off right here. These are pretty loose because I just had them off. Well, they're not loose, pretty willing to come off. So there we go. And then the 14 here, the 14, and yeah, being that the pistons push back so easily, they're super clean, and I know there's no reason that they shouldn't be. Like, there's no reason these guys should be locking up. So I replaced the master with a master that may not be any better, but if I can get the air out and make it work, I feel like it'll be fine. If I have the problem again, I guess we're gonna go ahead and replace some, replace the lines, because you can do that. So look at that. I pulled this guy out. Actually, I didn't. There's my 12. He's coming out. Keep him clean. Ha! That's not what I wanted to do. The other side, it just stood up. There we go. We got our nut off. Then, this is, like I said, seized on there, but you can slide it. It should flip free. Guys, why is this seized up? This makes no sense. It sounds like there's sand in there. So, anyway, you can get it to slide off your piston. This is a Shadow, so that's how this is set up. Anyway, and then this guy needs to slide out of there. Okay, there we go. So now, look how clean my pistons are. Everything's pretty, everything's clean. So now I'm just gonna put my C-clamp on here, throw a towel on the back, and I'm just gonna line it up on this side, use the pads as a brace, and just push it back into the caliper. All right, I'll show you. I didn't even have to move it. Both pistons slid right back in. Not a problem at all. So now I'll take this C-clamp off, separate the pads, and stick it back on the caliper. All right, that's back in, back mounted up. They're both completely free. And let's see if we got any more brake fluid pushed up in here. Yep, there's more brake fluid pushed up in there. And actually what I just did is probably push the air up and out of the system. So I'm gonna get rid of this because it looks dirty. And that was pretty much picked up in the lines because we never really got all the crap out of the lines maybe. But I'm gonna get rid of this and I'm gonna level this out. Make sure I'm not gonna knock anything over. Yeah, so we gotta level this out and we'll suck up what's in there now, the disgusting stuff, and then hopefully put in new fluid. Not hopefully put in new fluid, but actually put in new fluid. Refill this, and we should be in business if this works. If not, we're gonna order a new one. All right, I got the Nighthawk master cylinder hooked up, and we're gonna try and pressurize it. We do have a bubble from return, which is good. Make sure that little hole at the bottom never gets dry. Oh, we got return. So that's a good sign. I don't know if the other one had that or not. I'm gonna burp it here at this banjo bolt and hopefully get this thing pressurized. Well, I can tell you this master cylinder seems to be working. I have brake fluid everywhere. This may or may not be leaking, so we might have to worry about that. But like I said, wanted to get this running before anything. So now we have brake pressure and it's stopping there. So I guess we got to take this for a test spin tomorrow and see if this was the issue. Could have been air, I don't know. Could have been air somewhere in the line. And like I said, hopefully by pushing those pistons back in the calipers, maybe we pushed any air or dirt that was stuck in there out of the line. If this happens again, we're gonna hopefully get home again. I'm gonna be riding with a hammer so we can knock off the calipers if we need to again. But once all this is done, as you can see, this is doing well. Hopefully this is it. I don't want to have to do this again. So I'm going to put her back together, and this should be a good spot for that. You can see a little bit of bubbles coming up there from the return. But I'd say hopefully a success. And I don't know how there could be any problems unless one of our lines is crap. If one of our lines is crap, all we gotta do is replace the line. It's very possible. So right now I just use parts from the bin, parts from the part bin, and we haven't spent any money, just a little bit of time. So hopefully that solves our issue and we can clean these up again so that they work better rather than not at all. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Get out and ride. I'll see you out there, hopefully with this Shadow.